Hello everyone in the chess world. So yeah, top 3 advices for your opening preparation. So yeah, I don't usually do in top 10, top 5, top 3, but these ones are really important, and I can tell you my experience in tournament games. I've seen these mistakes by myself, by my friends, by colleagues too many times. So really you want to listen to this. So let us start by advice number 1. So, advice number 1, do not fall in love with your preparation. So you might think, what is this guy talking about? Well, why do people fall in love with their preparation? Well, because of a totally understandable reason. How many times we spend much more time preparing a game than playing the game itself? You know, we prepare for 6 hours, maybe 8 hours, maybe more, because it was 2 days or 3 for the next game. So we prepare. A lot of hours. So, well, what I want to actually point out is that this might actually lead you to lose the game because of your opening preparation. So, first of all, when you overextend your opening preparation, what you are doing is just building your suit of armor, which in a way it's cool. Yeah, I want to have my suit of armor, but you have to be nuanced about it, because in a way, basically deep down sometimes you're just showing that you don't actually trust your chess skills. You think that you should have something more, so you're trusting just that, that suit of armor. So I'll give you just a general example and then a little example in a position. So let us say that you prepare something, you prepare thoroughly, you have like up to move 20 with a lot of branches, a lot of preparation. You prepare your opponent. You're sure your opponent is going to play that. So the problem is not that maybe you'll go there and on move 1 your opponent will make another move and all that you prepare, goes out to the trash. No, it is not. It's actually still useful. Probably if you spend so much time preparing, you either wrote down your preparation or you put it in your computer, you still have that for the next time just to study. This is always useful. I'm not against preparation. I prepare myself. But let us say that your opponent does go into your prep. So, you have this cool preparation. Everything's going fine. Move 10. Your opponent's still playing your prep. You're feeling fine. On move 12, your opponent plays a different move. A move that, according to your preparation, your opponent was supposed to play on move 13. In this example, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen this, mostly in colleagues. They'll try to transpose into their prep. They appreciate and they value their preparation so much that they'll make a wrong move just because, okay, if I do this other move of move 13, and now my opponent plays on move 13 what is supposed to play on move 12, will transpose, and I'll be again back with my suit of armor. That's a total mistake. I've seen a lot of defeats because of that reason. And for a specific example, I actually asked a friend of mine, a colleague, for this. He showed me an example of this in one of his games. I'll pass the moves really quickly. He was white. He played this poison pawn variation of the Sicilian, and he prepared a lot. I'm just really quickly going into the moves, because the important thing is going to come in the end. So h5, all of this really complex chess. I wouldn't play this with either color. But queen d5, we're on move 18. Up to here, everything was according to his prep. He played queen e3, his preparation, queen a5 check, c3, f5. And all of these moves had been playing a few games before this. Queen g3, still his preparation. And, well, the first thing is, it's not like they both blitz out all of these moves because it was prep. And, he was just trying to, there were branches. He was trying to remember his preparation well. So he probably had spent at least half an hour even to get to this already prepared position. Again, you have to avoid different stuff. So here, his opponent, for the first time, and on move 21, played a move that he was not in his prep. The opponent played queen on a4. And the thing is, according to his prep, there were a few moves. I think there was like a king f8 was one of the moves, because, white has some ideas of queen g6 check and queen on g7. But the thing is, I think his main line, and this he didn't tell me over the phone, but I think his main line was rook on a7, in which even the computer and probably his prep showed that the line was first the check with the queen on g6, king f8, g3, and after this, knight on g5 is the key move. So he had this on his mind. He was, remember, okay, my prep at some point told me queen g6 check, knight on g5. So in this new position after queen on a4, he played queen g6 check, and after king on f8, he played the double question mark knight on g5, and had to resign after queen on h4 check, followed by winning the piece on g5. So you can see that this clear example where your preparation plays against you. And so he was playing good, he made a good preparation, he probably spent so much time in all of these days, and it was actually his downfall. So always, again, do not fall in love with your preparation. So let's go to example number 2, advice number 2 actually. Advice number 2, this is not only for opening preparation but for chess in general, but yeah, mainly focus on your preparation. Do not believe in objectivity in chess, or let us say, do not over-believe in objectivity in chess. Again, why do we always believe in that? Well, 2 reasons. One, we said chess is a perfect game, so there is always objectivity. And the second reason is, well, we have computers, so we can search for objectivity through the computers, through the engines, through the theory. But let me break it down for you. I mean, there is no such thing as objectivity. We might say that the only real and disputable objectivity is just table basis. The rest is just a sea of confusion and some ideas that shouldn't be so solid. Let me give you a really simple example. Think about your openings and your opening preparation. Think about your opening preparation from 10 years ago. Like the lines I used to play in 10 years ago. Well, 10 years ago, probably the best move in your favorite opening on this 8th move for white was one move, but then it was proven that maybe another move was better, or actually it was a matter of opening trends. So it doesn't necessarily was better or worse, but it's just nowadays more play this other 8th move. Well, this is going to happen again from here to 10 years. So objectivity is at least dynamic. So don't forget that, because I've seen, again, a lot of colleagues just almost not being able to sleep. Like, oh, I got this position and it's a good prep, but I'm not even sure. And the computer it's even being hard for the computer. So I left my engine, I went to sleep and I left my engine running during the whole night to give me all the results. That is not what is going to make you win games in a chessboard. Mostly if you're just club players as myself. I mean, if you're a GM or at least an international master, well, I could understand your search for, the closest objectivity possible. But hey, really, I don't think that I can tell you by experience that's not going to help you win tournament games. So really, again, do not over-believe in objectivity in chess. So let us go for the third and last advice. Advice number 3, do not prepare, prepare your opening as if you were a grandmaster if you're not. And this is really important because, again, no matter how serious you are about your chess, I'm pretty serious about my chess, or at least I used to be, not so much nowadays. But really, I don't understand. Maybe you give the time, you want to work hard. This is fine. But really, the thing is, do not prepare only against perfect theoretical moves or just only against, the best computer moves. Just be more practical, because all the time you're going to see this all the time. You prepare perfect, but at some point your opponent, instead of your prep, is going to play like the most innocent, looking move, just some solid pawn move. He's black, he just plays d6. Oh no, but my prep said that this. Here there was a big chaos with bishop takes. Hey, wait. Maybe your opponent didn't even prepare the game. So you have to be prepared. I'm sorry for saying that word so many times. But for that it's always a possibility. Otherwise, you'll be, so embedded in that preparation that your opponent makes a different move and you're like, oh, I actually did not prepare what to do against the simple, even seemingly wrong move. And, I mean, let me give you again an example. And think about your opening, your favorite opening. It doesn't matter which one, any opening. So let us say that, again, you prepare that, you go to a game, a tournament game, and it's like initially everything is going fine. Your opponent is actually playing your moves. So again, let us give for the sake of an example. On move 12, your opponent gets away from theory, or actually from your prep. So there's something, again, this might be counterproducing. This has happened to me a lot of times. So move 12, everything is going fine. I'm supposed to get at least a little advantage, because this is why I prepare the game, to go for good lines. My opponent makes a different move, something that it wasn't even in my prep. So the problem is the following. If, according to computers and theory, with the best move, my opponent was supposed to be slightly worse than me, slightly worse, let us say that I'm white, okay, black should be slightly worse, then if my opponent made a different move, then I'm supposed to get at least a clear advantage. So now there's a weight, a heavy weight. I have to find something to give me at least a clear advantage. But maybe it's not easy to find. Maybe it's not even actually there. But that will be it. Let us not make this too complicated. So then I find myself that, okay, I prepare a lot, but then as soon as my opponent went out of my prep, I spend at least 20 minutes, maybe 30, because I feel I have that responsibility. I have to find a clear advantage because my opponent played a different move. And remember that the clock is a big factor in chess. So again, you have to be practical. You don't want to spend 20 or 30 minutes because of that reason. So again, you always gotta be careful. And this is the same thing for the three advices and all the examples that I just gave you. Over appreciation of the preparation. The preparation is just something that, okay, it could be a good thing. You're responsible. You did that. You have, again, your armor, and it's fine. But it can really often be counterproducing, and I cannot tell you how many times I've actually seen that. So I hope you like the video, because this really comes a lot from the tournament experience. It's just the best thing that I have is definitely not my chess skills, but my experience. So, well, as usual, I'll leave Mike at Citroneta to ask you to like, comment, share, and subscribe in case you like the video. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.